Welcome back. So far, we've spoken about the narratives around suicide. We've also spoken about what is the responsibility of media and society at large. Now, let's talk about how we can prevent this from becoming an issue in the first place. So, I think what you said in the first stage itself is very important. All of us are not created equal. Some of us, by whatever by fate or accident or by any our social identity, where we were born, we are already more vulnerable than others. So therefore, as a society, as psychologists, as parents, we should always look out if we know that there are some challenges like this with the person. That is one thing, that there has to be specific focus on vulnerable groups.
Right.
And nobody should be made to feel that their vulnerability is their fault. Because nobody chooses to be in this kind of a situation, which is why what you said, right? Other people's narratives that yes, you have done everything, nothing can be helped, or no matter what you do, you always fail. Those narratives are somewhere coming from this idea that this person is responsible for feeling this way.
Correct. We are personalizing.
Yeah, it's not a personalized thing. It's usually a much larger systemic issue.
Correct. Yeah. So creating that social support is so important, right? Yeah. And I think the other way of coping definitely is to develop sort of a mindset where we are okay to fail, okay to give up things, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll be chasing something.
Coping doesn't always mean overcoming something.
Exactly, yeah. Because there are so many things that you can't overcome. So the only weapon we have is to accept it, right? So I think we should also start accepting or start believing that it is okay to lose, or it's okay to not achieve something that we wanted to achieve in life.
Yeah, it's okay to have plan B or C also.
Exactly, or not have anything. Yeah. So I think that's another way. So that asks for your cognitive shift.
No, so many of my clients have given up some academic programs or some corporate jobs because they realized that they couldn't do it. And there is nothing wrong with the fact that you can't do it. It's okay if you can do another course, or if for 2-3 years you don't want to go back to working also. I mean, of course, comes with privilege, with a lot of that, but it should be made okay for people to take this time away from whatever is making them feel this way. And again, the question of support comes back.
Very true. Yeah. And that's why I think the bedrock is support system.
Yeah.
Right?
There should be financial supports as well as social
familial
supports.
support.
Yes.
All sort of backup is required, obviously. So in the lines of normalizing, or in the lines of saying that it's okay to give up, or to accept that we weren't able to achieve what we wanted to, also calls for a broader belief system, right? I think that's where spirituality also matters. Of course, spirituality is not about the religious practices that you do, but it is your mindset, accepting things in life, and understanding that
it's a philosophical approach towards life. Yeah.
The life philosophy that we need to have, I think, very importantly, is to have that approach that not everything is in our control. Life is not 100% under our control.
There are things which are bigger than us.
Correct. There are bigger things. It's a complex matrix, right? You can't just make everything work in your way by pushing one point to the other. There are so many complexities, so many things, and accepting life as it is, I think, is the bottom line of it. And of course, there are ways to cope with it in terms of practicing, slower pace of life, and not going too much into acquiring and being materialistic way of looking at things.
Not always thinking that competition and beating others and coming up on top is the only way of being successful. There are other ideas of happiness, other ideas of being content.
Right. Yeah. So I think when we practice all these things, one will be able to deal with the challenges that life poses at us. So, Paras, I think today we had a good conversation on how to understand suicide, and we have also talked about how to deal with it.
Correct.
So, but of course, there are so many things that we can talk. There are so many things that people ought to know. But of course, we both can't cover
No
everything.
one conversation can do full justice to it.
Exactly. So I think we will. Let us hope that lot more people come up. They'll start talking about it, and lot many people also come forward to.
If there are more questions, we can speak more about it. That is what we want.
Yeah. So it was a nice conversation. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Likewise.
Thank you, viewers. It is this World Suicide Prevention Day, and there is so much that each one of us can do, and there is so much that we all can join together and prevent this problem that the entire society has been facing from time immemorial. So we are looking forward to meet you again and share a lot more thoughts on all the aspects of mental health. Thank you so much for watching. See you.
So I think we had a very rich discussion today about all the different aspects about suicide. I think the thing that I always say is that the answer to any question begins with conversation and discussions. So I'm hoping that today's conversation that Dr. Sudarshan and I have had raises more questions and more conversations in your lives as well. And that is all I would want everybody to do, to talk more about it and discuss more about it, because when we talk and we discuss, that is when possibilities of different answers come by. So with that hope, I take your leave for today, and I hope to have more such conversations with all of you in the future. Thank you.